technically 2, but we'll get to 2 in a second.
2 is generous. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, 2 for sure. 2 big fuck ups, I think, that they did. But one really good thing they did was give Logan Paul the belt. Yes. Business-wise, it makes sense. Yeah. Logan Paul is one of the biggest factors the WWE has to offer with its business element that they're trying to poach going into that next generation of kids that maybe aren't wrestling fans, but they follow Logan Paul and have now slowly become wrestling fans due to Logan Paul. But now having Logan Paul's status have a big weight on it, being that United States Championship belt, brings only good things for the WWE going forward, for sure. Yeah. The other really good thing that I think comes of this is now we have a nice refresh. We have a nice refresh for the United States Championship direction. And we now have these opportunities that can start to build around Logan Paul's feuds and other characters and enemies that he's made along the way. One, of course, being Ricochet, Ray, the biggest 2 at the moment. But, we can see more. Santos even, like we saw tonight, or today, I should say, with him and Logan Paul's buddy at ringside when Logan Paul's buddy gave him the brass knuckles and whatnot. But they're setting themselves up for very good opportunities to be this new United States Championship division that could be a lot more of a light at the end of this dark tunnel. Because I feel like, what?
I'm giving you a correction. It was not Logan's buddy that planted the brass knuckles.
Who was it?
Santos himself.
But who was the guy that was...
He was there to support Logan, probably one of his streaming buddies, but
that's what
Santos
I'm saying.
Was there, but Santos was the one who put the brass knuckles.
Yeah, the ending of that match was so fucking stupid when Santos gets the brass knuckles away and then just casually sets them on the ring apron. What a fucking dumb way to end the match.
I thought it was just Santos just putting them there.
No, he took them away from Logan Paul's friend.
No, he took them away. Yeah, he took them away from...
Okay. He took them away from Logan Paul. Logan Paul's friend gave them to Logan Paul. Logan Paul went to use it, and then it ended up hanging halfway out of the apron. Santos took them, and then chased after Logan Paul's friend, and on his way running him off the ring, he puts them on the edge of the ring like an idiot.
Yeah, he put them on the edge of the ring when he should have just put them in his pocket.
Yeah, or taken them with him since he was... trying to go fight them.
That was a little stupid.
So dumb. So dumb. Dumb ending.
I'm going to be honest. I am going to be brutally honest, and I do not I'm gonna honestly, Crown Jewel this year has been mid. At the entire first half of it was a disaster. Absolute disaster. The match.
The first match was good.
Seth versus Drew was a really good match. Just Drew should have won.
Yeah, Drew should have won. The match was good. The matches were good. The problem was the results wise. There was so much wrong. I'm gonna basically starting from the beginning, including the kickoff. McDonough is even more buried than before.
So is Damien.
So
is Damien. Don't give me none of that shit. Don't you dare give me none of that shit of opportunities for him going down the road. The man had an opportunity to cash in on the World Heavyweight Championship, and that dumb bubblegum fucking Sami Zayn decided to stop that shit instead. No way. Fuck off. That ain't even remotely close.
His promo on Raw, it makes sense, but... And I feel, and again, I don't think Damien's gonna actually be able to properly cash in until something like Mania.
So then he needs to stop fucking coming out. Stop coming out. Stop looking like an idiot coming out there to then get body slammed by fucking Sami Zayn, stopped by Rhea Ripley, put in your place by Rhea Ripley. Just stop. Then just stop that. Just Have him come
Well,
out
no, I mean,
no more
given-
unless he's actually cashing in. And it better be a
Well, this
successful
always
cash
happens with
in.
Money in the Bank. It's honestly fine, but no, saying Priest is buried, no, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they made him look like a goddamn fool.
I mean, given the
They
promo
made
on
him
Sammy,
look
I think it's
weak.
more like they're building up Sammy again, and
Yeah, which is nice, but at the expense of Damian
For what?
Priest.
I
What are
mean,
they
Damien,
building
I
Sammy
think
up
can
for?
easily recover
What?
from it. I know Damien can recover from it, and especially like given the promo of Sammy, like it makes sense. But the thing is, McDonough is like straight up a jobber on the main roster.
Oh,
Like, I hate to. It actually pains me to say this because I know he's good, but now he's just the jobber of the Judgment Day.
yeah.
Which is so dumb. Like, if anything, that kickoff match was where you have the Judgment Day interference with all the Judgment. At least Dominic, because it seems like Dominic is like chill with JD.
The fact that they let Damien come out and do another missed opportunity for a cash in is ridiculous. That's the third time that they've had him come out to not cash it in. They're literally giving him the Austin Theory treatment with the cash in.
Well,
And
no,
if by not Survivor Series, he doesn't cash that thing in and actually get an opportunity, somebody take it away from him now and let him and Finn just do their thing with the championship, the tag team belts.
I don't. I mean, no. The thing is, this usually happens when you have a long time holding the briefcase. It just
no way
keeps you're ready for it, I guess. So yeah, I really think it's fine. Damien will just keep the briefcase for a little while. Probably pull a Seth and cash in at Mania.
That is the dumbest idea I have ever heard.
Why?
Why would you not want to have him cash it in Survivor Series? Why would you not have him cash
Because
it in
it might be part of War Games.
Why wouldn't you have him cash it in Elimination Chamber? Why wait 5 months for him to successfully cash it in on Seth? So then at April of next year, Seth can then leave for 2 months, 3 months to go get healed and then come back by Survivor Series, SummerSlam. That's so dumb. That is almost as dumb as having Cody go back to fight Roman at WrestleMania 40.
What? What are you talking about? Of course Cody is fighting Roman at...
No, I'm saying that's almost as dumb as that idea as well. I know that's happening. I know that Roman and Cody are fighting at WrestleMania, but that's dumb. Why? Why have it cashed? You have a perfect opportunity. You now have a brand new tag team division that's restarted. You have DIY, you have the Creed Brothers, you have Alpha Academy, you have the Street Profits. You could cancel 4 belts. You can make them 1. You can make them on both brands. Then on top of that, you then can have Damian Priest and Finn Balor go after each other after Damian cashes it in on Seth at something like Survivor Series for Crown Jewel. So that way Finn and Damian get their one-off. And then they have that opportunity to fight again at Rumble and build a good story going into Mania. That's just like, way too long for no reason.
I mean, I think they could just maybe have him keep that briefcase. If they still want to push the end up.
Why doesn't he just keep it until Money in the Bank and then regain it again at Money in the Bank?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, I'm thinking they could probably just keep playing. They might still be planning on having Damian leave Judgment Day, and that's when he leaves Judgment Day, that's when they have.
Christmas is coming in 30 days. 30 plus days. Jesus is supposed to be coming in December. If he doesn't cash it in by when Jesus comes, take the fucking bank briefcase shit away, give it to Samantha Irving, and let her cash it in. Okay? Let her cash it in.
I'll be and then but no, I still think it's stupid to say that.
Is Jesus supposed to come back again?
I don't know. They've been saying that shit for a long time, but maybe this year we have an opportunity. Kind of like if Cody has the opportunity to finish the story.
I'd like to see Cody win the belt before Jesus comes back.
We all would.
Well, technically, he did win a belt, a pair of them.
The world title.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. World title match, world heavyweight championship match. The match was good.
It should have been. It should have been Drew.
It should have been Drew. I understand the
Drew should have
argument
been
because,
a transitional champion. Worst case
have him
scenario.
turn heel fully, but I still like after everything Drew did for the company, like you have to punish his momentum again. So like unless Drew straight up turns heel on Monday,
Drew ain't turning heel.
I think he
He's gonna
might
bend over again for another fucking opportunity.
Another reason I think they might have not given the belt on Drew is because he did not sign a new deal yet, and they're like, "Oh, we don't want you to like give you the world title and then you leave in like 2 months," and then
the worst decision they made was not give Drew the belt and have Seth have this time off to heal and come back for Rumble.
Yeah,
Point blank. More than enough time for him to heal. If he needed longer, let him come back around Elimination Chamber. No one's going to be that upset. No one's going to miss him that much. I mean, yeah, the fans will miss him or whatever, but like we had better opportunities to start bringing this title belt around a whole bunch of different men and getting it around the whole entire division itself and getting actual good matches between Ricochet, Gable, Gunther, all of them. All of them had better opportunities at this than having Seth.
But I'm not too salty over it because the match was good. It was really good. I know Seth and Drew always do well together. And then, my least favorite match of the night of the paper.
The Fatal 5-Way.
Wait, did you guys see that? The Danielson, not Danielson.
They trying to take down my king. He ain't taking down no guts. He ain't trying to take down no guts. He's going to get his ass beat on Wednesday. This is a warm-up. This is a warm-up for my king.
MJF is... Okay.
Which, by the way, it's official. I know I told Ace and K before. Your boy's going to World's End. I got my tickets. I'm going. I am going. I'm going to World's End, baby. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Your boy's going to be on TikTok Live. We're going to be streaming this shit. We're going to be going nuts the whole time. And you know I'm dressing up as MJF. I'm coming out there with the sunglasses, the watch, the TNT ring, dressed down to a T. I mean, I'm going to be looking immaculate. If MJF doesn't call me out that night, he's not allowed back in Long Island. That's all I got to say.
Speaking of AEW, or rather not even AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, it is official. Wrestle Kingdom 18 in the Tokyo Dome. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, will once again face the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
When's the date, though? When's the date for that?
I think it's like January 4th.
What time, though? Because it's Japan time.
So it's going to be
3 a.m.
It's like early morning.
Guess who's doing a watch-along for that shit? Your boy! We're out here for that one.
Oh, man. Bryan versus Okada again. That's exciting. But anyway.
Hey, listen, I'm willing to do that shit solo dolo if I have to.
That 5-way I was so mad about, and it's not even the match itself that I was mad about. It's the result. Triple H has basically proven himself to be a fraud and buried his original poster child. Why the hell did Shayna Baszler eat the pin?
I'll be honest with you. Shayna should cut her contract with the WWE.
Yeah. Or call
The
HBK and say, keep me on NXT. Don't.
The fact that Shayna ate the pin when she's only had 2 interactions with Rhea Ripley, the fact that Zoe Stark was in the match for no reason, the fact that we had Raquel and Nia Jax, whose feuds could have ended on a Monday Night Raw in a singles match. It should have. You know what I thought it should have been?
It would have made more sense to have Shayna and be the next feud for Rhea.
Shayna, Rhea, and Zoe Stark. Only 3 that mattered. Only 3 that mattered.
Yeah.
Zoe getting a good look because she's wrestling the champion and Shayna Baszler. But Rhea and Shayna having that match would have been awesome.
Zoe was easily the one to be the one to eat the pin because
her or Nia Jax.
Yeah, because no one would think Zoe would look bad because she hasn't
done anything. She's had one match against Shayna Baszler, and that's the last time we saw her.
It doesn't matter. They let pin me. Joe was like, haha, Henry.
Pinned by.
The last time that we saw Zoe Stark wrestle was her and Shayna Baszler 1-on-1. That was the last time Zoe Stark
won. Honestly, I don't mind that Rhea retained, but Shayna eating the pin is driving me crazy.
Put her on the shelf. Cut the contract.
Yeah, seriously, Shayna either needs to call HBK,
go to
say,
NWA,
keep me
go to
on
TNA
NXT
immediately.
No. The thing is, either she needs to call HBK and say, keep me on NXT, and
don't do it to her.
Well, HBK will treat her a million times.
No, I know that she'll listen. I'm not saying that he wouldn't treat her right, but it's the fact of the matter that she has to go down to NXT just to get the light that she deserves after she's already proven in NXT that she's worthy of the main card. Yeah. It's such a backhanded compliment that she should just leave WWE and go to TNA. Honestly, she should go to NWA. Because now with their new contract for TV, they will do something good with her.
Or even go to Impact or AEW. I don't care.
No, don't go to AEW. Don't go to AEW. Don't go to AEW. They're not going to do anything with her in AEW.
Okay, maybe not AEW because, I don't know, probably just... TNA, yeah.
NWA. Mm-hmm. If she wants to just hang out and wrestle, go to Women of Wrestling.
AEW they'll probably put her in with Marina Shafir, and then Tony Khan will probably be more inclined to sign Ronda Rousey, and no.
Correct.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if
she would be the best pickup NWA has to give going into this brand new TV deal.
But I'm still so disgusted because I thought Triple H was the only saving grace is that she was literally squashed by not actually burying squash, but she was literally planted by all 4 women.
Yeah.
That's the only saving grace where it's okay, makes sense.
There's no excuse to it. There's no nothing to it. It's terrible.
And now now basically they dropped the ball of a Shayna and Rhea feud.
But you want to know something that is exciting?
Shayna's best matches were with Rhea.
The Kip Sabian's on TV?
Well, and I love her? Not that just Kip Sabian's on TV. But do we know what happened on Rampage last night?
I don't know, do we?
Very evil, very, very nice.
Oh yeah.
Made a quick announcement that he will be officially coming back next week
on Rampage.
Not this week, but next week on Rampage.
Okay, awesome.
Danhausen returns next
the
week.
Kingdom have a match.
Kingdom have a match. Wow.
That's awesome.
What else? And then the next match.
Very, very nice. Very, very evil.
Of Crown Jewel.
You're right.
I'm happy for him, but he did not deserve to win exactly. Just because
Agree.
he could have gotten. He
Next
still could have
strong,
gotten,
baby.
And that was John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. I'm happy for Solo getting a huge win, but man, Cena's already implying he's
where's the
he's
giraffe?
like done. He's retiring, on social media, and I'm like, we're gonna have Cena retire on a negative record, like.
Who cares? Who gives a shit? Who
Like-
cares that Cena's retiring on a loss? Who cares? The man has done it all. He was the Fruity Pebbles king of the 2010s. He
Oh,
was
he's the Iron
Dr.
Savage.
Thugonomics. Who
Those aren't the Iron
cares?
Savages.
Oh, these guys.
I have some randos.
Who cares
Like,
that he's
on
retiring on a
ground.
loss? Who cares? Cena has done so much.
I know, but
WWE.
it just feels like the
Oh,
wrong.
God,
He's,
give
he
me a
hasn't
break.
gotten a
No,
significant
I don't want to hear
win.
that shit. That's so.
Also, retiring at a
That's
crown jewel is
That's
stupid.
so
But
nitpicking. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it might be also the fact that he's possibly retiring on a crown jewel. I'm like,
That's not his last match.
he's implying
Dude,
so.
The
That's
man
not his last
said
match.
it perfectly in that press conference.
Juggernaut.
The moment Hollywood comes back knocking at my door for a movie, I'm out. He said it to us. Who cares if he wins or loses? Who cares if it was a draw? Who cares if it was a count out? Who cares if it was an I quit?
I mean,
Who cares?
yeah,
He's done it
I'm
all.
not too salty
there and
over it
back.
because at least it's Solo, but like, still,
It's
man,
a perfect way. It's a perfect person
it's
to
hilarious.
give and put over.
Yeah, that's true. But it's hilarious that he like cooked Solo with half a voice.
Yeah, but he beat
In a minute.
Umaga. He lost to Solo.
My boys won. My boys.
You're ahead of me.
I think. Oh, I
Wait,
think
how am I ahead of you?
'Cause
I'm sorry, I
just
didn't mean to
pulled through the
spoil it. Well, I guess it was a squash jobber match, so I think you probably knew who was going to win. But
yeah.
that's good to know I'm ahead of you. I'm sorry,
think
I
it
won't say
was
the end
game
results of
7.
matches.
Alright. And then
Cena
and then,
losing doesn't make me not lose
I'm not
sleep.
too mad, but I'm just like, damn.
No, you're
Poor
upset.
guy.
You're
I feel
upset.
bad for Cena, but
Who
it's like,
cares?
yeah,
Dude, the
so
man has
good.
done it all and more.
That's like the word. That's like not that bad of an offender. The main issue I have is Shayna getting pinned in that 5-way. It blew my mind.
my biggest two things.
And then
My biggest thing is Seth retaining and Drew losing. And my biggest plus is Logan winning and Ray losing. But if they fuck up this title now, again with Logan Paul, because he's a perfect person to do a reset with, then put that belt like they are with Shayna Baszler right next to each other on the shelf.
I'll be
do
honest.
it to us.
SmackDown's a little messed up because now all the men's champions, all the official SmackDown men's champions, are part-timers.
Yeah.
That's the only
That's
downside
why
of
come
Logan
next
Paul
year,
winning the title.
I was
but
saying it
it's
to
fine.
Ace and K before, but next year, I'll be honest, I'm only going to be covering AEW. Watch-alongs. Like
What's
weekly.
Um,
And I'm only doing pay-per-view watch for Ring of Honor, NWA, TNA, and even New Japan.
and then
I can't. WWE, I'll be honest with you, and I know they're a sponsor of mine, and I really shouldn't
all right,
say
I'll
any
be
of
right
this,
back.
but I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't, but it is what it is. I have to. I don't like lying, and I don't. Just because I'm sponsored by these fucking people doesn't mean that I need to like abide by rules and shit like that. Like I don't ever want to be that person. The WWE has disappointed me for a few years now. But there have been glimmers of hope, but it's been taken away from me each and every time.
Yeah.
And it sucks because that was the first promotion I watched as a child. It's the first promotion that I loved and fell in love with wrestling. It is the promotion that made me fall in love with superstars from old and new at the time that I was a child. And it is the first promotion that I watched when I came back from a 10-plus year hiatus. And it's the fact that the WWE now, and I get it, business-wise, it makes sense. I've swallowed that pill, but it's for the kids. It's not for us anymore.
Yeah.
And, and that quote of Cena plays in my head every time I get upset about it is the moment I looked out into the crowd and I saw more children than adults, the raps had to stop. And I said, and every time I think of that, I go, yeah, and it's the truth. It's the truth. They do amazing things with charities for kids. They do amazing things for a lot of the kids like outside of the business as well. That's not charity related. They do the Cure for Connor still to this day. And I get it. I do. The business now is circulated around the younger generation that comes up in it. But can it be better? Of course. Triple H has said that himself too. Could it be better? Absolutely. What couldn't it be better? But there are people that love it the way that it is, good or bad, every single week, and they pay for it. They come in the stands, they sit in the seats, they do the whole nine, and they love it. They would never change a thing about it. And that's fine, and I get that. But for myself, there's just so many flaws at this stage of the game that I just am like, I'd rather put my eggs in a basket with somebody else, or at least spread them out with numerous other promotions that are doing more exciting things, than put them all in the one basket with one company that will disappoint me countless times.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know we used to do watch-alongs for Raw and SmackDown every week, and then that stopped. We did the pay-per-views. I'm still doing Survivor Series. Don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for it. Yada, yada, yada. But after that, it is the last one we will do for WWE. I mean, yeah, we'll do WrestleMania. Maybe we'll do Royal Rumble. The big ones. But generally speaking, the Crown Jewels, the other B pay-per-views.
No more Fastlane.
No more Fastlane to hell. No more none of that shit. No.
Yeah, I mean,
done.
honestly, like, I do just big four.
And again, you said it too.
And
It's
Money
like
in the Bank, maybe.
the whole SmackDown roster's on retirement. Like, like, come on.
Not
Come
entirely.
on.
Fighting.
There we go, Darby. Thank you.
Who the hell is fighting?
Oh,
Lance
I-
Archer and Darby Allin.
No, I'm talking about the WWE, but the Darby Allin
oh.
match.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just ranting. Don't mind
Well,
me.
I
I'm just
mean,
ranting.
AJ's
I'm just in my
supposedly
feelings
coming
right now.
back on Friday. So AJ will
Nice
be
shot,
back.
Darby. Nice shot.
We still have Street Profits. We still have
Jesus Christ.
technically.
Oh,
Bobby's still looking great, honestly. I'll be honest though. See, the thing is with Crown Jewel today, I thought the matches were like fine, decent, but like the whole show was like lame. It was like just not really interesting.
It was a Raw match. It was a Raw show.
Yes, and kind of, but like.
My favorite part was when they brought out that Indian movie star.
Oh,
My
that
favorite part
was
when it
funny.
ended.
I love
He was
Babyface.
a Saudi Arabian movie star.
What did I say?
You said Indian.
I'm sorry. Saudi Arabian movie
Thing
star.
is,
Get it right. He's the #1 actor in Saudi
Saudi
Arabia.
Arabian movie star.
the thing,
That's cool.
I
I
mean,
don't know
I
who the fuck
love
it is, but that's
Babyface
cool.
Miz. What's it called? I usually hate the Miz, mostly because he's good at his job, but what's it called? I love Babyface Miz. Babyface Miz just makes me feel so good. So I will appreciate Miz always. And then, but the thing is, even the Miz and Grayson Waller segment it was funny, but it wasn't like so interesting to me. And even Logan winning the belt, as much as I love that, it's like, all right, okay, that's yeah, I wanted that, but
I'm here.
really
I'm glad to flip to TikTok, so I didn't want to
really
like
the only thing
interrupt
that
all of it.
was interesting for me on Crown Jewel was Kyrie coming back. I am happy Kyrie's back, thank God. Now she's on SmackDown. Thank God. If she was on Raw, I'd be terrified because Nia Jackson's on.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank
kidding.
goodness. And it seems like apparently they might do like a new faction with Io, Kyrie, and a couple others. I'm guessing Asuka is one of them. I think Fightful reported that like Saray or the Asian like Sun Girl basically is like coming, or like they're trying to get her back.
What? The Asian Soraya? Is that what you said?
No, Saray, like no. She's like an NXT girl, or she was before she left. But WWE, I think, is trying to get her back now. I'm thinking maybe, possibly that's who they bring in for. What's it called?
A new stable.
The new stable for EO.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, the show was kind of just.
Oh, Jake's there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Show was just kind of there. Beautiful.
Mr. Darby Allen. Mr. Lance Archer. I mean, Lance Archer should definitely win, but I'm for Darby Allen.
Nash and Lance.
Oh, okay.
That was awkward.
I know this is AEW Day, and I know we don't often talk about NXT, but what's it called? Thanks to Mick Foley, a matchup for NXT, I think it's a like qualifier or something for the Iron Survivor. Dijak versus Tyler Bay for that Iron Survivor match that's featured in Deadline. Like that.
I don't know who those people are.
Wait, what about Mick Foley?
Mick Foley basically decided a match on NXT for a special like match at Deadline, which is NXT's next pay-per-view, called the Iron Survivor, which I think it's like basically like five people, like five like sort of breakout stars, not exactly breakout stars, but like top NXT talent basically.
Oh,
shit.
God.
They fight each other, and like if they get pinned or submit, then the person who got the pin or submission gets like a point, and then the person who ate that pin / tapped out is like out and like kind of stuck for like a minute or something. and like in I don't know, like they can't do anything really, and then they come back in. I don't know how to really fully explain it, but
Okay.
the winner ends up getting a title shot for the NXT title. Last year they did it with Carmelo, Grayson Waller, Joe Gacy, Axiom, I think, and I can't remember if it was McDonough. I think it was McDonough. Yeah. Waller won that, and that's how we got Waller versus Braun Breaker at Battleground, I think, or pay per view before. So I think as a qualifier, basically, we get Dijak versus Tyler Bate. Dijak is formerly T-Bar of Retribution,
Right.
and Tyler Bate is well, he's formerly part of NXT UK, now NXT because NXT UK doesn't exist. He teamed up with Butch.
He's biting them. He's biting them.
Who bite who? Oh, yep.
Sorry. Getting all bitey.
Jake Roberts injected.
Rake in the back.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, Dragon
He's
Lee.
headbutting him in the butt.
So when WWE
Oh, fuck.
What the hell?
WWE like tweeted about Logan Paul becoming the new United States champion, and Dragon Lee responded with a dragon gif. Oh, I guess Dragon Lee will come after Logan Paul for the United States Championship. I'm fine with that.
That was a good match from Darby.
Yep.
But what are we doing with Lance Archer? My next question. I'll be honest with you.
Wait, Jake's bringing out somebody.
Oh!
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? What? Uninstall. Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Wait, what?
The Righteous? Wow! Wow.
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah. I'm so glad to see Jake Roberts back. I love Jake
I'm
Roberts.
so glad to see the Righteous back.
If it's gonna be Jake Roberts
And
Lance
the-
Archer
and the Righteous? That will win me over for Lance Archer.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So basically, Jake Roberts is managing the Righteous now.
And
Yeah.
So what it looks-
What it looks like, yeah.
And Lance Archer.
Jake Roberts is
Awesome.
managing Lance Archer and the Righteous. That's right.
Have you guys seen that much of Jake Roberts? I know you're young.
I've seen some of Jake Roberts, yes.
Have you seen much of like his promos?
I've seen some more of his matches than promos.
Okay.
I think my favorite interaction with Jake is when he let the snake out of the bag against Razor Ramon, and Razor freaked the fuck out. Was like scared shitless when he was like, "Oh, come on, just pet him, just pet the snake." It was like, "No, I'm not fucking touching him." You know,
I love
he
Jake
got
the
kicked out
Snake.
of someone's house because of the snake. Did you ever hear that story?
I did not know.
So Jake was living with fuck, I don't even know who, but it was I don't think it was someone in like the wrestling business. I think it was like an actual friend, like outside of the business, like a genuine friend. And he was living in the person's house, and he had the snake with him. He has the snake in the bed. The wife said, "Look, he can live in the house, but if I ever see that snake out of the bag or not caged up, he's out." So one morning, he woke up and the snake was gone. And he looked all over the house for the fucking thing. Couldn't find him. Couldn't find him in the cupboards. Couldn't find him in the couch cushions, underneath the couch, nowhere. So he didn't say anything. He figured that, the snake's gotten out before, but he's always showing back up in the bag. Like, that's always his home. So he was like, oh, well, the thing will come back eventually. So when he came back home, he found his stuff outside on the front doorstep. And he was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why you kicking me out?
Interesting.
And the guy goes, my wife found the snake in the shower drain, poking its head out while she was trying to take a shower. And scared the shit out of her. So now you have to leave the house.
Jeez.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, well,
Okay.
he didn't bite her. Like, he's not poisonous. Don't worry about it. I don't care, Jake. It don't matter. It's the fact of the matter. You're out. And that was it. Yeah, that was the craziest Jake story. That Jake told that story on a AEW thing, A&E thing, something like that. A cartoon animated version. I gotta send you the thing because it's a very funny story. I thought it was very funny. It's all cartoon animated.
Well,
So.
when I was a kid, he was one like everybody liked him.
Yeah.
He was one that was cool for everybody. Like if you didn't think Jake the Snake was cool, you were lame.
Right.
Because he was the cool dude who talked like this and carried around a snake in a bag. So if you didn't like him, you were stupid. And he was one of the first ones that really did like creepy promos. I mean, talking about guys like Mick Foley or Raven or whoever, people that do these dark kind of promos. He was really the first one to do that kind of stuff in the WWF in the 80s.
Right.
I'd never seen anyone do that before, and I'm not talking about supernatural kind of things. I'm just talking about guys talking about the darker side of the human psyche, the darker side of life, talking about that kind of stuff. He was the first one to really do that I know of.
Right.
So he should get a lot of credit for that, and just how good he was at promos too.
That's cool. Yeah, I gotta watch some Jake the Snake promos.
Well, Lexi, last night Commander and Hijo de Vikingo and Penta tore down the house, showing the world
Yeah, they
that
did.
Lucha is
Yeah,
Oh
they did.
man, that triple threat on Rampage was crazy.
Yeah, it was so good.
So good. I was enjoying myself. Oh.
That apron spot, though, the side of the ring spot that Vikingo did, fucking wild.
See, there's one thing that Penta loves more than Lucha, and that's his family. So what do you say this Wednesday on Dynamite? Penta beats some respect into you.
Well, back in the day, me and Penta both used to wear that. Look forward to finally seeing it.
He and Penta were both on Lucha Underground.
Yeah. That's
Everybody
cool.
knows Penta has said already. As for you, you have nothing to fear. Penta himself.
Not doing any claims.
Hmm?
They're playing fingers.
The Acclaimed. Will they bring out MJF, the newest member of the Scissor Gang?
I love them.
Yeah.
All right, Dynamite. That's a good match for Dynamite. Penta versus Swerve.
Now I know what I'm about to say is going to sound very sus. It's going to sound very, very sus.
Yeah.
But I would buy front row seats if there was 100% chance that I was going to get scissored by Anthony Bowens. 100%. 100%. 100%. There is no doubt about it. Whatever that ticket price was, your boy
That's
was buying.
awesome. What if he scissored you with the belt instead of his fingers?
Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
I get
that
to
would
touch
be
the
better.
belt? Oh,
Get to
my
touch the
God.
belt.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I would, and then, like, with my other hand, like, touch the belt. Yeah, I'd be losing it. You'd see me on TV and be like, yo, that guy's absolutely fucking wild. Yeah, it was just Billy Gunn's birthday, like 3 days ago.
Yeah, what did he turn, like 50 something?
50 something, yeah.
50 something.
God bless him, man.
Yeah, he can still go, man.
Yeah, he's still
Fast,
active.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can
Yeah.
still go.
Like, some people can still go, but at a like slower pace. But he's like,
That's not what I mean. When I say it's not like he can still go, I mean
Yeah.
he can still go.
I'll be right back.
No, he is 100% jiggity jacked and can still fucking maneuver in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
AEW never knows the appropriate amount of streamers to use. Look at that.
I love it.
It's like they're in
I
a cotton
love
candy
that.
machine.
That's what Billy Gunn just did. For the 1,000 in attendance and millions of people watching at home. I see. I know Tony Khan's a big numbers guy. Like, I know he's a big data analyst and numbers and figures person.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still great. It's
So I wanted to introduce a little
it's still
surprise.
crazy.
And that surprise is for my dear good friend, Max Caster.
I like how they only celebrated 69 days and not like 100 or 25 or anything like that. Like another regular number. Only 69.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Yes. My guy. My tribal chief.
For the first time in 9 years since I met you, Max Caster, you actually have earned my respect. That's one thing when you took that liberty with Jay White. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh, they even gave him a video. MJF gave him a video. Now that's class.
Kind of started to grow on me, Caster. Like a fungus. But he's starting to grow. Now, I'm not saying I want to be afraid like everybody else, but what I will say
Wow. Wow.
to like the Acclaim.
After this, we're going to have to get a tall boy and celebrate that moment right there.
Look at him. Jesus.
Jesus.
He's like a little kid on Christmas.
Ugly crying.
Yeah.
And this holiday means a lot to us here because it's a culmination of all the
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Look at Maxie boy. Billy. He knows Billy had to go back there and yell at him again, like he did to him on Wednesday.
But that trophy sitting on the announce desk right there. And as much as that trophy belongs to us,
They have a 69-day trophy that they can't seem to film.
I wonder why.
What the hell was that cameraman doing?
and we are this point. This trophy goes out to all the fans across the world, and especially
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, turning it in the wrong direction. Great job, AEW camera crew.
Still don't know what it looks like.
It's got a pink 6 and a pink 9.
Still don't know what the fuck it looks like.
You'll
the bottom of
never know. You'll never know. They're really confused as to which is the front of that trophy, even though one side has a number on it and the other side is the back.
the 69. We'll get to 69 again. And we'll get to 69. To 69. And to 69.
A gooner?
I just want
I'm
to
gonna
know.
guess that the challenges for full gear. Maybe.
Isn't that what Yankees do?
Oh my god, that's dirty.
Sorry, I'm having fun. I don't know what that is.
Hey, yo, Billy Gunn!
I'm being a goat.
Isn't that what daddies do? I'm dead.
Oh my god.
That fucking guy.
I showed him earlier. I was surprised when he didn't comment on him.
Scissor me, daddy. Oh, scissor me, daddy. The oh, scissor me, daddy chant.
Oh! Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Let's turn the volume up though.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm behind, so I guess I have to wait.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Shh.
Oh, shit! Look
I am
who
not
it
there
is!
yet. I
It
just
is
got
the
to
boys
scissors.
in Doncaster, baby. The man that also loves the scissor.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
it.
All right. Well,
I
thank
love
you.
it. Oh, absolutely. Give it
Can't have
to
a
me.
69 party without Dalton Castle.
You can't, man. You can't.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I love
Okay.
that.
Look at his
That's
majestic
great.
cape.
That's
It's
great.
beautiful.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
boys
Like,
be
that is some
fed.
serious bead and sequence work on that cape. That's
Boys
awesome.
be fed. I
Dalton
love that.
Castle and the boys versus the acclaimed. That's okay.
Give me that. Give me that match.
Yeah, give me that every day.
Give me that match. That's a good one.
It's for the company.
Wow.
Randy Savage and Frank Cooks as influences. Obviously. Wow. Well, yeah. What do we got here? You're kind of confused about what's going on here. Billy with a big smiling face. And now the chant comes.
That's awesome. Look at Billy. Billy's just clapping. He's so excited. He's so happy to see it.
Now the
He's so
boys-
happy to see the boys in Dalton.
a second. They've got the trophy over here. They are taking more of the trophy.
Give me this at full gear. Give me this at full gear.
Well, no, we're going to there you can see Owens doesn't understand. Well, basically, obviously they just interrupted this party, and it looked like they're trying to make off with the trophy.
Give me this at full gear. Give me this at full gear.
Oh! Is it heel Dalton Castle? He broke it.
Oh
Oh.
We've got an official in the ring. This might be two. 6 minutes actually match up.
I like heel Dalton Castle.
Huh?
I like heel Dalton Castle. We got more Dalton Castle? It's a win.
no! Give me this.
Oh, it's a match.
Dude.
Trios championship on the line. Let's go, Dalton.
Oh.
Let's end it. Let's end the 69. Even though I'm wearing an acclaimed shirt right now.
Yeah,
Only because we don't own
how
it
do
from that.
how do you wear the acclaimed shirt and say, "Nah, fuck 'em. We're doing."
Because we don't own Dalton Castle shirts, even though we should.
We should. Let's just buy some
Yeah, they got some cool ones. They have like 48 different designs of Dalton
Yeah.
Castle shirts. I know which one I want.
Hold on a second.
Wait, this is happening now?
Yes, sir.
That's exactly what it is.
Whoa. It's all right.
Is it full of condoms?
Get the voice. And I'm doing it.
Oh, I think they're stickers, maybe? I thought they were condoms.
Now who has a dirty mind?
That's what they looked like. Plus, it's the acclaimed. Come on.
And Daddy Aston triple scissoring in the middle of the ring now. That's how they get the power. You gotta watch out. Dalton Castle takes down Max Caster now. He's taking him over to the ring, over to the turnbuckle now, and he's taking him down. And Dalton Castle with Max Caster. Whoa, there's a lot of action, and it's spilling into the stands. And Max Caster kicking Dalton Castle in the corner now, and Max Caster taking Dalton Castle into the opposite corner. And he takes her right hand, and he misses. Dalton Castle takes her right hand and misses. Max Caster takes her right hand and misses. Dalton Castle takes her right hand and misses. Max Caster takes her right hand and misses. Dalton Castle takes her right hand and misses. Max Caster takes her right hand and misses.
Wow.
This is
Max
what we
Caster
do.
takes her right hand and misses.
Even Aubrey is.
Standing grab. Dalton Castle puts Max Caster down now. Daddy Ass getting in the ring. He's the illegal man. You gotta watch out for that Aubrey. Dalton Castle taking Max Caster down with a boot.
This was a knee.
In comes the boy.
Two boys.
Two boys, and they toss Dalton Castle, bam, at Max Caster.
Brent and Brandon.
Brent and Brandon. Hit Max Caster. Double clothesline. Max Caster
What's their
down.
last name? Tate.
So
One.
another thing
Oh, the
I
one.
noticed is that I think they were planning before of possibly doing either Bryan versus Malachi or BCC versus House of Black, but now that Bryan's injured and Moxley has a match against Orange Cassidy, I think they're gonna do House of Black versus LFI.
Yep,
Which,
I think so.
that's a good match to pivot to. I'm here for it.
He's trying to tear his stuff and he can't tear it.
Yeah, so the splash, with a standing splash, 2 standing splashes. Oh, Nelly. And a standing splash. And a 1 count.
I can't believe he broke their trophy.
That was surprising. Yeah, I didn't see him coming there for ill. You know.
Yeah, it's nice to start getting a match.
If they win the damn belts, let's do it.
There's no
Alrighty,
fucking
I'm
way.
You guys don't have to look so surprised that I'm back.
I also had. I'm in picture, so I did have a fun little what's it called? Fun little question. Now that we know about Gunther's residency regulations, apparently.
Dalton Castle's on TV. There's no more fucking talking about
I'm
WWE
in
right now.
picture, okay? I can't.
We're not. We're not in picture.
Okay, well, I am. So I was just thinking when you guys think it's like Gunther would drop the belt. Wait, what the fuck?
When they decide to give Damian Priest an actual cash in.
Oh my
So
god.
WrestleMania 40.
What is real?
Don't break him. This better end with some 6-way scissoring.
They're in with Dalton Castle and the boys hoisting those title belts up,
That's not gonna happen, babe.
hoisting those pink belts.
Scissor me timbers.
He's got an acclaimed hat on. It just bleeps out him saying "suck it."
Famous, sir.
Weird.
Mic drop. Which is just the Randy Savage elbow.
Wow.
Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
I adore you. I don't believe it. He's many years. I know my God.
Andrade El Idolo. Andrade's getting attacked?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm still behind. Damn it.
Terrible. Andrade's getting his ass beat right now. I'm terrible. I know.
You man.
I see Andrade.
7. Okay.
Odd. Butcher and Blade weren't available?
No. At least custodians on television.
Yeah.
The real report still works.
Oh, the Workhorsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Exciting.
I like them. Be nice to the Workhorsemen. Anthony Henry and J.D. Drake.
Yeah. There you go.
Wait, Andrade wasn't even attacked at all.
No, I know.
No, he was lying to you.
What are you doing? He made
Right
me
now,
worried.
Julia
I'm like,
Hart's on
is Miro
TV.
actually like fighting Andrade? I mean, I will not oppose Andrade versus Miro at Full Gear.
Mark and Jay Briscoe. Dem boys. But right now it's just the boy. Which is sad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Mark Briscoe is back
Oh,
in
right,
action
but
tonight.
Mark-
Dustin Rhodes. Wow.
And a pretty interesting team. I think I know who's going to win this
Oh
one.
my God, Mark is on the.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and circle it.
And Keith Lee, finally.
Yeah, figured. Naturally Limitless and Mark Briscoe. Okay.
Freshly shaven and freshly got some new hair dye in him. Let's bring his ass out.
Yeah, he looks weird now that he's dyeing his hair again. Like, it looks different than it did before he
It's
dyed
weird.
it.
A couple weeks he showed up and he looked like he was 60 years old.
Yeah.
Well, he used to get gray hair when he was like 15.
Like Steve Martin. Is that your Steve Martin face? What are you doing?
Maybe he's falling asleep. All right, the show's not that boring, okay? The show's
No,
not
I'm
that
just tired. I'm tired. I'm an old person.
boring. My God.
I start yawning after 9 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Sometimes earlier.
I woke up at 5:30 today.
Ooh. I woke up at 6:40.
Must have been nice.
No, it was terrible. And then I went back to sleep downstairs. The dog woke me up.
So Bailey now knows the work schedule now. So last week when I was sick and I stayed home Friday and I came back home after she said goodbye to me, in the morning,
Mhm.
she like looked at me and then tilted her head like, "Why are you home? It's way too early for you to be home. I know what time you come home and it's not now." And I'm
That's so
like,
cute.
"I'm home. I'm home now." And she's like, "Okay." But she still like hung downstairs for a little bit. And then I went to, I guess she noticed or felt that I was going to sleep. So then she came back upstairs and we both like took a nap.
Mhm.
And then we woke up at like 1, I think last Friday. And then, I took her out or whatever. But then Saturday morning, she woke me up at 5:30 thinking that I missed my alarm. And I was like, no.
thoughtful.
Yeah, which is great. So like I was like, why the fuck are you waking me up at 5:30 in the morning? But when I put it together, I was like, oh, she
That's
knows
sweet.
that it was Saturday, and she
Yeah.
knows, Daddy gets up at 5:30 5 days out of the week because of work.
Mhm.
So No, very considerate.
Yeah. Ripley's been waking up multiple times in the night asking to go out now, and we don't know what's up with it, but it is not fun.
Doing good.
See, the last time I let Bailey out is like 10:30ish. And I leave her out there for like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, because we have a fenced-in yard.
Mm-hmm.
So I can leave her out there without worrying about her, like, going under. She doesn't dig holes or anything, which is good. But I can
Well, we
leave
let
her
Ripley out back, but she starts barking if she's out there for like too long.
Bailey
Like
does the same
not to get in, just like barking at random crap outside.
thing. Right.
And her bark is like super loud.
Yeah. Yeah, Bailey does it to come back inside. She'll be at the door, and she'll see you, and she'll be like, ruff. Ruff. Ruff.
Ripley paws at the door with her little claw.
That's funny. That's funny.
She's cute.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so yeah, she woke me up at 5:30. I was like, no, we go back to bed. So then we woke up at like 8 or whatever, and then she realized that I was home. So she was very happy, very happy.
That's cute.
Very, very happy that I was home.
Oh, that was Mark Briscoe doing that. That was cool.
That's the one. That's crazy.
I'm not up to that yet. I'm still dusting in the ring.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, look at Marky Mark. Look at Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch right there. Nope.
Taking it. What's up with that?
Well, I guess I know who won this match.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dylan.
No, I didn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of put two and two together. I was like, all right, Mark's going for the finish right now. I'm calling it. And then Mark went for the finish. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm right on it.
I can't believe Kip took the pin.
Not shocking. It's not
I
shocking.
wish they would do something with him. He's so talented.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just
They have the same problem
wasting
that
him.
WWE has. They see the talent, they bury them, and then they give it to other ones that, and, you know, like, again, like, I understand it because they want to give that opportunity to someone that maybe the fans aren't believing in. So they give it to the workhorseman not to take the pin, because then it gives the workhorseman that opportunity to get another title, you know, like another match or something else in the future, and it doesn't make them look weak.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you are hurting a star in the making doing it. So it's just
The workhorsemen lose all the time. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen them win.
Right, which is the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
So you keep jobbers looking like decent, even though they're jobbers, and then you fuck over the guy with talent anyway.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. So I'm saying, Tony, hire me. I will be the greatest fucking writer. You all will just sit there and be like, well, the show's gotten a whole lot fucking better. 100%. I guarantee it. I get you all jobs. We'd all have jobs as writers. Me and Asa would kill in the writing game. Absolutely kill. There is no chance of failure now.
I want to work in the wardrobe department.
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. I have no problem with that. Wolf's our social media guy. You know what Wolf's going to do? Wolf is going to be Tony Khan's social media. That's it. Tony will not have
Wolf should make the big announcements instead of Tony Khan.
There you go. We'll get Wolf
Yes.
on the big announcement tour.
Yes.
And we'll
Yeah.
let Wolf say the big announcements than Tony fucking Khan. Absolutely. I love you, Tony. But listen, none of that shit no more, buddy. Absolutely. I was like, oh, big announcement. What sad shit are we about to get this week? Oh, you can get your
All
all-in
in tickets next
year.
week.
Oh, fuck you. How about that, Tony? Like, how about you tell me we could get a discount on a fucking World's End ticket instead? All right, let's get some a little more relevant going. Wolf's our social media guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We three right here, us four, would run AEW to the top. We would be so much better than NXT. It would be NXT would be the laughing stock of the professional wrestling world.
I agree.
We're doing resets to everything. Men's division, women's division, tag team division, which also includes the trios division, and we're also taking part in Ring of Honor. We're going to have writers for Ring of Honor with one head over there of the writers, and we're going to have one head over at AEW with a bunch of writers. Done. Tony's literally going to be the Vince McMahon of AEW. Worrying about getting the locations, worried about getting the money, worried about getting the pay-per-views out there, and approving or denying posters and commercials. That's it. We'll never see Tony again. And the world will keep on fucking spinning. Beautifully.
Wednesday, Dynamite, me versus you.
What?
At the title at Full Gear, right on the line. Don't be scared. I'll come for you.
Wait, what? Wait. I'm not there yet. Hold on. Do not say anything. I'm.
Girl.
Wait.
Hold on.
Jay
Hold on.
White!
Dylan.
Hey!
Dylan, shush.
Wait a second.
Dylan, shut up.
Hey, yo! Wait a second.
Did you hear the challenge?
Hey, yo! Wait a second. We need to talk about that. Because that. Are we seriously possibly getting Mark Briscoe and Jay White?
Oh.
Yeah.
Title opportunity for a title that doesn't even exist to Jay White right now? Is that actually
So
a topic of
basi-
conversation?
So
Somebody
basically,
fucking pinch me,
on
dude.
Dynamite, Mark Briscoe versus Jay White. If Mark wins, Mark replaces Jay
Really?
White at Full Gear. The face MJF.
Okay.
Wow.
Terrible.
That is fucking insane. I mean, Jay White's winning. I like, let's be honest. We all know that.
Yeah.
But it's the fact of the matter. See, that's the biggest thing. That is going to be the number one change I would do in AEW. You talk about the pay-per-view, but you never show who's on the pay-per-view yet. Never. Because if you're going to have moments like that, where we could have Mark being the new person for MJF for the title at Full Gear, you don't show MJF and Jay White for Full Gear, letting us know that Mark's not getting that opportunity. Letting us have that hype and moment and excitement is a lot more meaningful than knowing that Wednesday he's going to lose and being defeated.
Absolutely.
Like imagine if I told you hey, listen, MJF and Jay White are going to happen, but for the fans, I'm not going to tell them then that's what's going to happen just yet. I'm going to throw a curveball at them at Collision with Mark versus Jay one-on-one, and the winner gets the actual opportunity against MJF for the title at Full Gear. Now, that's more exciting than knowing that Mark's going to lose on Wednesday and just being disappointed for the whole weekend.
Garcia is getting a world title shot on Wednesday.
Right.
What has he done to earn a world title shot? Not a goddamn thing.
That would be another thing that stops. No more of that shit.
Beretta on Rampage.
Tournaments would mean something.
He's fodder. He's just fodder.
Tournaments mean something. Oh, by the way, I know this is very off topic, but I don't know about you guys, but the next time you go to Target, they're like $8 for a bar of soap. And I know it sounds expensive.
That's expensive as fuck.
For a bar of soap?
For a bar of soap.
For one bar?
For one bar of soap. I know. Hold
For
on.
four.
Bear with me here. The name is Dr. Squash. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're like
That sounds like something you made up.
No, I shit you not. They actually hold on. Let me.
Dr. Swatch?
Watch.
This match continues.
They're actually somebody I'm trying to get a sponsorship with.
Is that why you're telling us to buy $8 soap?
No, it's not the reason. It's not the main reason why I'm trying to tell you about $8 of soap. It's
the pyramid scheme.
nice.
And then we get some of our friends to invest in $8 soap. And then
Okay.
everybody wins.
Does everybody see this?
I've seen Harry Potter.
Okay, so that's the newest collection that just came out for Dr. Squash's soap. So they're all like plant-based organic like bar of soap. They're made with like natural plants and oils and minerals and stuff like that. It's very good for your body, your pH levels or whatever. It's mostly for men. Like this is a men's product, but I've seen a lot of women use it. Like it's fucking soap, people. Like we don't need to I don't get into any of this shit, but like
Gendered soaps.
yeah, like that's just so much nonsense. Like it's ridiculous. But
Do they test on animals?
yeah, no. They don't test on animals. It's vegan friendly. It's very good. So they do soaps. They do hold on a second. They do deodorant. They do hair care. They do lotions now, face wash, and all this other stuff. So they offer a subscription where you could get. Are we going to go back to the main menu, or are we just going to stay here forever? Okay, there we go. All right, here we're coming back now. All right, so like you could buy this, this thing right here, which comes with 4 soaps. So like if you were to do that or whatever, let's see.
Yeah, but if you're a Harry Potter fan, you don't want to be in all 4 houses. Like, I don't want to smell like whatever Slytherin smells like.
Oh, who gives a shit? Whatever fucking Slytherin smells like. It's 4 goddamn stinks of soap. All right, 4 stinks of soap. All right, and they're really good. They're really good.
They're the bad guys, Dylan. Slytherin are the bad guys.
Who cares? Who cares? Okay, who cares? So this is what is this? Passion flower. I don't even know if that's even a fucking thing. Wood fern, exfoliating pumice. Pumice. Thank you. Ravenclaw. Sounds cool.
That's the house I belong to. Because I'm super smart.
Fantastic. So,
Yep.
You guys want to guess which house I'm in?
Sure.
Guess.
They also have Avengers and Star Wars.
How
And they have
cool.
toothpaste too now. I didn't know they had
Hey,
toothpaste.
so you say Hufflepuff?
I said Hufflepuff.
All right. Dylan, okay.
What are the houses again?
I'm gonna guess Slytherin.
And Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw.
Griffin, Raven, Slytherin, Huffle. I'm also gonna say Slytherin.
Wow. Wow. Asa got it right. I'm Hufflepuff.
Yeah, you look like a Hufflepuff.
No,
All
You're
right.
not
You
wrong.
seem like a Hufflepuff. I just never guess anyone's Hufflepuff because I feel like that's mean.
The point of
Hey,
it being,
Hufflepuff.
the point of the conversation being, I
Yeah.
subscribe to their 4 bars a month, every 3 months thing. So every 3 months, I get 4 bars that I can choose from for one price. So, and it also comes with like deodorant. I get to add like the body lotions or the toothpaste, and toothbrushes, and shit like that. It's an additional add-on, but like $25 a month or maybe $20 a month or whatever is like
$2,500 a month.
$20 a month. $2,500. That's expensive. All right, I'm not paying $2,500.
How much is the stuff that you buy? That's expensive.
Not that much.
It's not that much.
No.
No, it's not that
He
much.
uses every man Jack.
Every man. How is that?
It's good.
It's good. It
Good.
smells good. I like it.
You know what I just bought today? I bought Method.
Oh yeah, I use their like cleaners and hand soaps and stuff.
Yeah, I just bought their body wash. Amazing. I bought Naive or Native or whatever that fucking word is. They make men's like shampoo and conditioner now,
Hmm.
and it's cucumber and eucalyptus, which is very good. Point being, the bars are really cool. All right, I'm a big fan of like aesthetics, and like from when the Batman movie came out with Robert Pattinson, they had the Riddler bar and then they had the Batman bar, but it came in like a box, and I still have the box in my bathroom like that it came in, which is really cool. And then they have the Avengers one, they have a Harry Potter one, they have a Star Wars one, and then they smell amazing. Like, you know, but what's really cool about them is like if you have very like sensitive skin and stuff, there's grit. So there's these like sand crystals or something that's in there. You know,
That's
like,
the
you know,
pumice.
like
That's the pumice.
yeah, if like you're a manly man that, you know, uses jackhammers and digs holes and stuff, you know, you use that to scrape more shit out of your body. But for, you know, people that eat tacos and watch wrestling like myself, you know, that, you know, a very sensitive skin and a very sensitive person, I don't get that. All right. I get the, you know, very sensitive one. And, you know, there's no grit, there's no sand crystals and whatnot. And, yeah, no, like it's so awesome. It's so good. You smell beautifully. Like it took this, I bought the Halloween version. So it came with like a Dracula bar, a Frankenstein bar, a zombie bar.
I've seen that advertised.
Yeah, and they smell phenomenal. Phenomenal. I am an absolute fan of their product. I've been trying to get them as a sponsor for fucking months. I think I put in like 4 applications, but they just have never gotten back to me. So I'm going to try again, like Christmas time or whatever. But now Targets and Walmarts sell them. For the longest time, they never were sold in Targets and Walmarts. They were only sold online. And now they're sold in Targets and Walmarts. They have mostly like the basic versions. So like Autumn Fall or Bourbon Brick or some shit. And then the deodorants. And they're so good. So point being, if you ever want, they have now the Christmas ones are out. So like it's like a peppermint one, and there's also like a pine tar, but it's like they smell really good. Yeah. The next time I'm in a Target or something, and they have like 1 or 2 of them in, I'm gonna try to scoop them up because I have like a $5 coupon for them. as well. So like I'll only get them for like $10 a pop or some shit. Well, not a pop, but like for the whole thing. And I'll send them your way. So I want you guys to try them. I do. 'Cause I really live behind these guys. Like these guys are like really good. The next thing I need to try is their body lotion and their shampoos and conditioners, because like I'm a big fan of the product, and they're good because like I have very sensitive skin. And
Yeah,
everything
Acer
with
does too.
yeah, like with all my allergies and stuff like that, I have very sensitive skin. So like even
You
certain
can only
like,
use certain things, yeah.
yeah, like even certain sensitive skin products don't
Mhm.
always mix well. So the fact that like these things are mixing well and the deodorant really mixes well is nice. Cause like, you know, I've used like Old Spice for years, but like, you know, you get those like irritating moments or itchiness or whatever.
Mhm.
And with this deodorant, you don't. Like there's nothing. And it's natural. It's all natural, and it lasts really fucking long. So, no, I highly recommend. It wasn't a sponsorship. It wasn't a thing that I wanted to talk about just because I just wanted to talk about it. Because it's a really good product.
How many bags of Swedish fish did you buy?
7.
You're not far off.
4.
But you had 2 earlier today.
I did.
So 6.
Had 6 today.
What?
That's a lot of Swedish fish.
God bless you.
That's probably too many.
Yeah, it's too many friggin' Swedish fish.
That's too much sugar.
Yeah, that's way too much sugar. You're gonna go into like a diabetic coma, and I'm gonna have to like resuscitate you.
You think so?
I don't know. Let's not try and find out. I don't know how to resuscitate someone from a diabetic coma.
I don't know how to resuscitate somebody, so if you ever stop breathing with me, you're fucked. I'm sorry. Like I could save your ass if you
You
have.
don't know CPR?
No, I don't. If you have a allergic reaction like hives and shit, oh, I got you. I got the EpiPens. I'll get you a steroid. I'll get you Benadryl. I'll give you all 3. I'll knock you the fuck out with all of them. But I will save your life. But if you're choking, I hope to God you know how to do it, because I don't.
So for the Heimlich maneuver, you make a fist, and then you put a hand in front of the fist, and you put it like just below where their rib cage is spreading apart, like right underneath their sternum, and then you want to push in and up. So like you're not just pushing in, you're pushing in and up in like a thrusting hard motion, because you're trying to force their diaphragm to push out whatever's in their throat. And then for CPR, you interlock your fingers like this. So you like take one hand and put it. So I'm trying to figure out where my camera is. And then you interlace your fingers, and then you use this part of your hand and you push on their breastbone. And you want to push it down about an inch, and you want to do it like 100 beats per minute. So do it to a song like Another One Bites the Dust or Staying Alive. Those are the 2 like most commonly recommended songs, but you do it in time to that music.
I can even if you myself like doing it to like Another One Bites the Dust and start breaking out in song and dance.
And you want to lock your arms. Lock your arms. Don't pump like this. That's a mistake a lot of people make, but like that's not getting enough force, and it's going to make you too tired. You want to lock your arms and move from your waist.
So I come back.
And that's how you do CPR.
I come back and I see Keith Lee versus Samoa Joe for Dynamite. I'm happy. Wow. Tony Khan just trying to feed families here. I'm hoping the title's on the line. That would make it more exciting.
You fucked around me with that. Aces fucked around me for that one.
Okay, so do any of you know of Red Velvet? I've heard of her, but I
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
No.
No, Red Velvet's a female wrestler for AEW. She hasn't been around in a long time. She came and did an appearance here for AML. She did like a signing.
Well, so
Red Velvet Cake.
Yeah, I've heard of her, but I haven't like really paid attention to her. She's back on Dynamite, and she's fighting Julia.
Oh,
Yeah, Red Velvet versus Julia Hart on Dynamite.
my guys. Gates of Agony.
I'm happy those Xbox codes worked for you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're covered for 6 months now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, I got downloaded Forza Horizon 4.
Let me know how it is, because I want to start getting into racing games. And I was either thinking of Motorsport 2, the new one that just came out like a month ago, or the new an original Forza game. But you need to download Fortnite so that way me, you, Sam can all do some like trios matches and shit.
Fortnite?
Absolutely. They're in the
Okay.
OG phases right now, my guy.
I'll download it.
Because you'll download that. It's free.
Yeah.
Free to play game. And you download that. You download Discord on your phone. I'll send you the link to Sam's Discord channel where we all talk on. So while we're playing, we can all communicate with one another. So that way you don't have to worry about buying like a headset and shit. Because he's on PlayStation. We're the only two on Xbox. And then we'll play. Yeah. The OG maps are back. And they're only back for the next like 4 weeks. And then that's it. Then they go into this brand new season again. It's very fun. So there's no like gold hunting. It's all like original guns. And it's really fun. The best place that we placed today was 3rd.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that like really good?
Yeah, it's like out of 100.
Wow.
Oh, me and Sam would play where we would get like 5-6 wins in a row in duos. Like absolutely kill competition. Like me and him would just try to see who got more kills. Like some games he got more than me. I'd like rack up like 10, 11. He'd rack up 11, 12. It'd be wild.
Samoa Joe. All right. That's the long training for Ring of
What?
Honor coming.
Oh, and Starfield, I didn't kill the coffee guy. I talked him down. You know the coffee guy you told me I had to murder? I didn't murder him.
Coffee guy.
Yeah, I work for, what is it called? Region. It's like a corporate spy. It's like corporate espionage. And their first mission is to go get some coffee for some lady, but the guy whose job you took meets you there and like tries to kill you.
You talking about a video game or real life?
Yeah, Starfield.
Starfield. I'm talking about Starfield.
Oh. I'm like, I thought you were a teacher. Like,
I need
when
corporate
did you turn
espionage
into a
job
coffee spy?
that I talk openly about on the internet.
Like, when did you turn into a coffee spy? Like, that's my question.
This morning when I was playing Starfield.
Oh, I just downloaded Gears. I never played Gears of War in my life, so I'm like, okay, I need to play it.
PS5.
I'm going from the first 3, then to 4, then to 5.
Gears of War 1 is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, they just made it official. Samoa Joe Keith Lee for the ROH TV title. Let's go. I'm excited.
At Full Gear?
I might look static.
At Full Gear?
No, I'm Dynamite.
Oh, it's Dynamite. I mean, they could run it back at Full Gear, but yeah, right now they're just doing Dynamite.
Interesting to see that I think that goes better. That's a good point, Nigel. You're right. Yeah. Here comes. That's good. The same thing. That's right. He's looking a little bit more face.
I say the Top guys, and
Bounce back from injury.
LFI are winning this one.
It's coming back to the
I think so too.
Richard Kahn is good luck.
I think they'll win by DQ, setting up House of Black versus LFI at Full Gear.
To a side headlock catch going a lot of speed as well.
They've been doing the Gates of Agony dirty. I don't like it. That match on that was Dynamite this week, right? The Hung Bucks versus
The Hung
the Mogul Embassy.
They're elite.
They're the Hung Bucks.
The Hung Bucks.
Yeah.
You hear my wife's language? You hear this?
That's what they were
Like a-
called.
like a
She's
street-
been
like a
hanging
street
out with me
person.
too much. She's been
They
doing
were
too many
street
martial
person.
arts.
I didn't make up the name.
Yeah,
Like a street person.
Prince Nana actually did call them that as well.
She's been hanging out with the Last Week of Wrestling podcast too long.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm a bad influence.
Yep.
I talk wild on here, so now she's been talking wild.
Yep.
I can only imagine like the next morning. What the fuck do you want for breakfast? You want fucking eggs? Nah. Like,
Yeah, one of those breakfasts.
the biggest thing that these Swedish fish are missing, in my opinion, the raspberry ones, is just a little squirt of lemonade in there.
Yeah.
They're very blue raspberry.
Yeah. They're good though. Those are good.
They're good. Like, they are.
They're very-
cool.
they're very
I'm literally
refreshing.
almost done with the fucking bag, but like,
They're very refreshing.
I think they're missing whatever those other gummies have that make it so they don't stick to your teeth like that. These are so sticky.
My tongue is having a workout right now trying to get that shit
Yeah.
off.
Just
That's
enjoy
probably
it.
what.
Just eat them and enjoy it.
That's probably what ripped your crown out was friggin' Swedish fish.
Yeah.
No? What was it then? Because they wouldn't do that to you? They wouldn't hurt you like that?
The Swedish fish wouldn't hurt us like that. No, no, no. They're sour, they're sweet, then they're gone. You know what I mean? Like, no, they need a tad bit more of a stronger head of lemonade. I was expecting more of a lemonade in there.
I hear you.
Like, the red ones are perfect.
Why did they make this a 5-man so that way Dralistico could be in it and then you could put Brian Cage in it?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's really weird.
The red Swedish fish are the best.
Alright, so what was Full Gear 2022? 13 for pre-show? 3 pre-show, okay. So at least 10 on the
And picture.
At least 10 matches.
So, did you guys watch the Nico Extra interview or episode? I was on Thursday. Okay.
What?
I guess not. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thursday, I had the podcast with Nico Extra. I didn't know if you guys have either listened to it.
I haven't had a chance to listen yet, no.
Okay. It's on Spotify.
I also don't know who Miguel Extra is.
It's okay.
No, I just started listening to your episode from the week before on Spotify. I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. What do you think of it so far?
It's been good so far.
Yeah?
It's the sound is a little bit off. Like, you sound echoey in it, which you don't normally sound on here. It's just been at the beginning, though. I don't know. I might have gone away.
Too. I tried clearing it on GarageBand by putting a filter on it, but for some reason it made it worse. And I was like, well, I guess this is the best we're gonna do here, like, because I
Yeah,
can't
but
get
it's odd
audio
because like
again.
you don't normally have that kind of like echo sound to it, you know, like it doesn't normally
Yeah. Plus,
sound that way. It's just that one episode.
Me and Edgar's connection kind of was a little bit low on the
Oh,
latency.
okay.
So like there was moments where, and it happened with Nico too, which sucks because like we were having really great conversations. If you watch the video version, like we'll be having a great conversation and he'll be saying something and then all of a sudden he freezes and then he's just gone and I'm like, and it's just like he'll disappear and it's the internet and you know whether it's mine or his or the both of ours, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it just sucks because then like when I listen to it back for the audio, I'm just talking to myself and I'm like, this is the part where he left because whatever. And so, but like I made jokes about it on the episode. I'm like, listen, if you don't like me, you could have just said no to the damn thing. Like you didn't have to be here. And he was like, well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. And I'm like, all right, well, that's nice of you, So, but no, it was a great sport. It was really great. We really got a lot of great conversations and stuff in, and it was a very cool experience. And like I told him, even off air and stuff, and on as well, it was a big moment for me because that was like my first celebrity, at least of this space.
Nico?
Yeah, because like he has, I don't know if I'm allowed. I think he said it on the podcast, but like he met Matt Riddle recently over the weekend. He got to go to his house and get the United States Championship signed by him.
That's cool.
Yeah, like
Wait, who's this Nico guy? What's his claim to fame?
He's pretty much just like us. He's just a content creator.
He's a content creator, big content creator.
Yeah, very big content creator.
Very big, yeah.
Okay.
It's called Nico Extra, yeah.
Yeah. He's had sit downs with like Zilla Fatu and a lot of people from Netflix's The Wrestler. He has an interview with Matt Riddle coming and stuff, and
that's cool.
He worked side by side with like WWE and AEW for interviews and stuff like that, and a celebrity, like an actual at least in my eyes, like an actual celebrity in this space. So like the fact that he said the fact that he's like, because I told him I think I told him on air or off air, but I'll say the story because it's a good story. So Nico, if you're listening, like this is a good story. I promise you, it's nothing bad. It's like, and I think I did tell him over on the thing, but I was like, when I wanted to have you on earlier, but like I wasn't, it was nobody. I'm still nobody. Like I don't consider myself at all anything here in this space. Like I don't. But I hesitated for like 2 weeks. Like I wrote out the message for 2 weeks to him on TikTok. Hey, my name is Dylan. I run the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. I would love to have you on for an episode to pick your brain about some topics that's happening in our community. There's a chance that we can make it happen. Let me know, and we'll go from there. The days that I'm available or that I do the podcast are on Thursdays and Sundays. If a different day is easier for you to do, I'll move things around, etc., etc. So every time I typed it out and I was like about to go into a store to like do my actual job, I'm like, no, he's gonna say no, just forget it. Forget it. So like I'll just delete it. And then one day I was just like, I don't know, I'm feeling saucy. You know what I mean? Like it was a Saturday. I was feeling saucy. I was like, fuck it. Worst thing he says is either no or he never answers. I'll take either one. So he was like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, okay. Fuck. Like now I'm like, all right, now I'm in the hot seat here. Because like now I don't know what to do here. Because now this might not go as well as I want it to go. So like I was like, does this date work? because it was November. Because when he answered me back, I had all of October booked.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I wanted him in October. I didn't want him in November. But if I had to get him in November, I wanted him the first week, which I did. It happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. And then he was like, yeah, no, that works. That's actually great timing for me or whatnot. And I was like, okay, all right. This might actually work out. So then for weeks, I was just sweating bullets. Like,
Mm-hmm. Huh.
he's coming. Like, he's really coming. So, of course, like, you know, I keep my mom in the loop. You know, I'm very close to my mom or whatever. So I'm like, having a celebrity come on the podcast. And she's like, oh, that's great. Like, you know, like, oh, it's like no big deal. But I consider everybody like a big name. So, like, she was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, no, you don't understand.
Wow.
Like, if this goes well, this is a really good thing for me. Like, if I can be his friend at least, like, I don't want his connections. I don't want, like, him to, like, help me. Like, you know, of course, like, give me guidance, give me advice. Cool, great. You know, just being, you know, like, I've given to y'all have given to me, etc., etc. But, you know, I didn't want anything really from him. I wanted his time, which I got, which was very grateful. But that's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else from him. I just wanted that time, which I got, and I was very grateful for that. I told him that countless times. And, you know, I tell my mom, I'm like, no, if this actually happens, like, this is like a big deal. And she was like, well, how big of a deal are we talking? And I'm like, this is a big deal. Like, this is, it's a big deal. Like, just realize that, like, this is a huge step from someone that just, like, created this thing that, you know, is someone that just watches wrestling with his friends on the internet that talk about it on a twice a week basis. Like, there's a big step forward here. And she was just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, great. Like, you know, can you take out the trash? Like, you know, like, absolutely, like, nonchalant about the whole fucking thing. So when the thing was over, I like, you know, I took my headphones off and I was just like, I can't believe that really fucking happened. Like, holy shit. So I went into her room and I'm like, so I just finished. And she goes, well, how did it go? And I'm like, yeah, it went great. I just can't believe it happened. And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm I'm shocked. I can't believe it happened. Because, like, again, you know, like, him, Phil, and Scooplex, and Axel were the ones that I watched before considering doing this for, like, 2 years straight. Like, I just studied their content. And I was just, like, a fan. You know, I'm a genuine fan. So, like, when I got to meet Phil, it was cool. I was on his podcast, like, twice. It was cool. It was very exciting. And then, you know, getting to now Nico was like, whoa, this is crazy here. So, no, it was very great. I mean, I'm very grateful for his time. I really am, and I've told him that countless times. And if you're listening now, again, I'm very grateful for your time, because that meant a shit ton to me, more than you'll know, because that was big for sure. So it was very good. So yeah, definitely listen to the episode for sure, because we had a really great topics to talk about. And yeah, I want to have him back on again. I think we're gonna
Yeah, no, definitely give it a listen.
We'll definitely give it a listen. Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
I want to finish the Edgar episode first, though. It's been good so far.
Yeah, me and
I
Edgar's
like Edgar a
conversations
lot.
have been really good. Yeah, me and Edgar's episode was really good. We had some great conversations. We actually made a bet that Wolf, it
I heard
involves
that
you.
part.
It involves you. So I said about Jade Cargill, I believe she belongs at NXT. He's not a fan of NXT at all in the slightest. He thinks NXT is a weak. And I said, well, if Wolf was on this podcast, he would be roasting the both of us about how we're both wrong about NXT.
Yeah.
So I go,
Yeah, I would because
right, there you go.
because
It's
right
already,
now
he's already
NXT is
going off.
popping off.
He's already going off. I said, listen, how about this?
Oh,
He goes, how about this? Why don't we make a bet? I go, okay, what's the bet?
wait.
Malachi and Brody King are in the ring right now. It's no one else. Buddy's not in the ring. But Claudio. Oh wow, Claudio and Yuta. Wow, I guess those will be the partners for Top Guys. But so I go to Edgar and I go, well, what's the bet?
Oh,
And he goes, well, I want you to watch
House of
NXT for
Black-
like 2 weeks.
House of Black beating down FTR. Wow.
He goes, I want you to watch NXT for like 2 weeks. And if you at the end of the 2 weeks still believe Jade Cargill belongs in NXT, I'll come back on and we'll have an NXT specified podcast. I said, well, if that's the case, I'll have to bring Wolf in as a mediator, so that way, like, we have that like middleman almost of like.
What happened to Buddy? Where did Buddy go?
Well, there's Buddy now.
Buddy was with them.
Well, maybe he was attacked in the back by LFI. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But
I'm so
yeah,
confused.
that was the bet. So starting Tuesday, I'm watching NXT for the next like 2-3 weeks.
Seems like you've lost the bet already. Just because now you have to watch NXT for 2 weeks.
That's what Edgar said, Jeff. Edgar was like, I think you lost. And I was like, that's fine. I'll still send you a hoodie. No big deal. But yeah, no, that's the bet. If I believe that NXT is still a perfect fit for Jade with legitimate reasons, then he'll send me one of his hoodies from his, from Snug Wrestling. And then if I can tell him, no, you're right, then I'll send him one for last week. But I'm probably just going to send him one anyway, just to, it is what it is. But, yeah, Wolf, I'm going to need you. I don't know when yet. I'm 2-3 weeks from now. So sometime in December or whatnot, we're gonna make a very special episode for that day.
Is it like a podcast day or?
Yeah, so it might be on a podcast day, or it might just be a very special episode on like a Sunday or a Monday, and everything. And
we'll see what happens. Sunday is like maybe, and
yeah, that's fine. But if Monday works easier for you,
I'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not till 2-3 weeks from now.
That ending of Collision was interesting.
It was. Let's talk about Collision again.
LFI just walking out on FDR. I definitely pushing that tweener role. Of like mostly sticking to themselves and whatnot. And then House of Black attacking FTR, and then Claudio and Yuta come in to save FTR. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So like, what are we gonna get? Like Claudio and FTR versus House of Black? Like, how do you fit?
I think it's probably going to be 2 members of House of Black because Brody's injured, it looks like. So I probably going to be Buddy and Malachi versus maybe Claudio and Wheeler first, and then Top Guys, because I feel like Top Guys and LFI are going to have their own thing first before the House of Black and Top Guys go at it. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, they could also do a crazy fatal 4-way tag between LFI, Top Guys, Blackpool Combat, and House of Black.
I mean, but Brody was still like fighting, like.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably taking the bumps because he wants to, but I feel like it would be a very interesting match to have all 4 teams going at one another,
True.
with the stipulation of
looks like-
elimination.
But the thing is, it looks like BCC is like chill with FDR. It's like they're not willing to like actually fight FDR. So yeah,
Right.
I really don't know. Guess we'll find out leading in the following weeks and everything.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to see. What are you two smiling about? And Asa's looking aimlessly to space.
We're just loving life.
Yeah.
Good episode of Collision.
Yeah. What are some of your takes on it?
Jason?
I didn't care for the Darby Allin beating Lance Archer. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I am excited to see this Lance Archer and Righteous and Jake the Snake. I hope they'll do something with this group. That's cool. Very excited about that.
This seemed like kind of standard for Collision, like kind of standard bar. But meanwhile, this also set up a crazy Dynamite. And this probably isn't even done with the announcements.
Yeah, it seems Dynamite's better than Collision every single week. Like, there has not been 1 week Collision's been better than Dynamite, I don't think.
What about the weeks that Collision had Kenny Omega and MJF in that match?
I didn't want to have to bring it up, Kay, but I'm happy somebody did.
Yeah, that week was.
I mean, there was like 3 squash matches on that show, but that match
alone.
alone.
Maybe that week.
Yeah.
Maybe that week. I don't know. I think Dynamite was still better overall.
It's okay. Dynamite. Yeah, I mean, that's okay because Dynamite's seemingly like still the flagship show.
Yeah. Dynamite's sure.
It's fine.
But like, we had the Kingdom versus Juggernaut and Brixton.
And that's us guessing their names because I read them off their tights.
Juggernaut.
So that actually might not be their names.
So
I don't think they said their names.
That was just the Iron Savages.
We've got a big roster. Like, who the fuck, you know? And then the Workhorsemen.
I don't like the Workhorsemen. Leave them out of this.
Workhorsemen should face the Iron Savages.
But MJ
face the Iron Savages at the bottom of a pit with no cameras anywhere near them.
They need to have
That's a Ring of Honor match right there.
Dylan, I hope you're ready on Wednesday for legit a dance off between MJF and Daniel Garcia.
Oh my god.
Give me Adam Cole and let's make it a 3-way. You know what I mean? I want him to hit me with the jellyfish moves from Bikini Bottom so bad. So bad. All right? I am so excited.
I can't wait to see Swerve versus Penta. That's going to be an amazing match.
Swerve versus AR Fox was really good.
Yeah, Swerve versus AR Fox was a good opener.
Mark versus Jay White. I
enjoy Willow Nightingale versus Emi Sakura.
Yeah, me too.
I always enjoy Emi Sakura. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I love her. She's a great jobber for them.
But the thing is, the real big match I think of Dynamite is that Samoa Joe and Keith Lee match. Honestly, is that match?
It's any time my tribal chief is defending the title. All right.
I'm sorry.
Samoa Joe Keith Lee match over the MJF match.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kay.
Easily,
especially with the just roll of amazing matches that MJF has been on.
Yeah.
Well,
MJF is the highlight of any show at this point. MJF is the highlight of any show.
Listen, Wolf, I don't know what ice cream you've been eating that's giving your brain a little bit of brain freeze, bucko. But I tell you now, next Wednesday's dance off with the 2 dancing legends, one being your tribal chief, MJF, is not on the top of the priority to-do list. I don't want to fucking hear it, my guy. I'd rather rewatch fucking Crown Jewel backwards than watch anything else than those two gracious ballerinas wrestle and dance. Poetic justice.
But
All right? I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing else.
I mean, I'm
All right?
serious though. I actually really think Samoa Joe and Keith Lee will do so well together. I'm feeling like Biggie right now. Big meaty
I tell you right now,
Samoa Joe and
we
Keith
all
Lee
get
is gonna be
together
great.
Wednesday.
I'm
What are you
happy the
saying?
title's
You're
on the line.
laughing too much to understand
Sorry,
you.
I'm dying right now.
All right. When you and I and hopefully Ace and K join us next Wednesday for Saturday Night Fever on us Wednesday for these two absolute beautiful ballerinas, you guys are going to only want to watch this shit on repeat. All right. Because this ought to be one of the best matches of the night. Samoa Joe and the other guy sounds good. It does. No, generally speaking, it does sound good. I forgot the other guy's name. But
Keith Lee.
oh yeah, there it is.
Keith
But
Lee, yeah.
nonetheless, you know,
I think it might be for next week Dynamite, but
I guess
but
I'm
I
more
don't
excited for
remember.
Penta and
I
Swerve
think it's
than I am for
either
Keith.
this coming Dynamite or the next Dynamite. Apparently, we're getting the street fight 4v4 between Kenny, Jericho, Ibushi, and Paul White versus the Don Callis family.
Don't even
That's
get me
next.
started.
That's 2 Dynamites from now.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
Don't even get me started with nipples harder than anything else, Paul White. All right, please.
I predicted, if you listen to No Bones About Wrestling, you'll know that I predicted that Paul White was going to be the mystery big man.
I just didn't want to say
it. Should
it.
be fun.
All right, I just didn't want to say it.
Do what?
I didn't want to. When I heard it, I go, "There ain't no fucking way." And then when I saw him come out, you were the first person I thought of, and I go, "God damn it, he has the script. He has the script." Because no way in hell did he just get that shit right after he just said that shit on Sunday. Hey,
It
no way.
seems like what's his name? Kyle Fletcher. He's part of the Don Callis family.
For now. Until his partner heals up. I don't think it's gonna be a long lasting relationship. Like him and his partner are better off in their tag team run than hanging out with the Don. What's up?
Mark Davis.
Thank you. I was like, it's a very simple name, but I don't remember.
But imagine, well, the thing is, imagine if Aussie Open turned face.
Well, I mean, no, it makes sense though because they're with they were with Will Ospreay and United Empire, and since Will Ospreay is part of the Don Callis family, it makes sense that kind of part of it. Well, it makes sense that Kyle Fletcher's kind of part of it.
To turn on Don and be like, "Fuck you." Then what's it called? Aussie Open, Fletcher, and Davis decide to again side with Ospreay. I honestly would be really interested to see like Ospreay as a face at some point, but now is not that time.
No, it's not that time. But
speaking of Ospreay, I think they're planning for Wrestle Kingdom Ospreay versus Moxley because I mean he just had that match with Shota Umino. And they had Ospreay do like Death Rider and stuff. So I don't know. It would be cool, but
look, I'll say this, and then we'll let everybody go because I know it's getting a little late. But Wednesday, I hope you got your tap shoes on because we're about to watch excellence grace our screens for free. Remind yourselves. This is free television here. You don't got to come all the way to New York to watch ballerinas. You could just tune in to TBS next Wednesday and watch The Gifted Talent. All right?
It's a free Broadway show. Free Broadway show right
Broadway
there.
show Tony's giving you. As
Yeah.
desperate as he may be sometimes, he's pulling out all the stops. And he's stopping in New York again. Not only once this year, but twice. With this beautiful, beautiful Saturday Night Fever on a Wednesday right now. And I'm very excited for it. But of course, that is going to do it for us here this week for AEW Watch-Alongs. Tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow myself and the Blown Coverage got a whole bunch of things to be talking about between WWE, AEW, and even some other things in between. So definitely make sure you check us out there, because we will be live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for the pod. Definitely stay tuned. Of course, if you haven't already watched and or listened to the recent episode of the Last Week in Wrestling podcast that took place this past Thursday with Nico Extra, please go run them numbers up. It was an amazing episode, so much fun. He was an amazing guest. Definitely needing him to come back on again, because it was a whole lot of fun to hang out with him and talk to him about a whole bunch of WWE and AEW stuff. Of course, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But the biggest thing I want to take away from all of this is we have a Discord channel up, people. So if you want to hang out with us every single day and be able to give us all this new feed from WWE, AEW, even New Japan, NWA, or more, hit the Discord channel up. So that way you never miss anything. Plus, your questions that you want answered on a podcast will be answered live on the shows itself every Thursday and Sunday when we go live for those episodes. So if there's any questions, any pending thoughts that you want to see myself or the guest try to differ from or pick apart, go ahead. Leave it in that Discord. And the link for the Discord is down below in the description, like everything else here each and every week. So definitely stay tuned. Let's go with this beautiful outro and then get the hell up out of here, because I got to walk Bailey. I know you guys got to walk Ripley. So let's get the hell up out of here. All right? All right. You yeet away, buddy.
Have hope. So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change has not come fast.